Howdy folks, welcome to another episode of Super Hamster Plays Kingdom Death Monster. As ever, do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button on this video and click down here to subscribe. Help me take over YouTube one subscriber at a time. So in the last video, I'm pretty sure the last one was an assembly video, but the last gameplay video was the aftermath, the settlement phase, having taken on our first level 1 screaming antelope, and it went off without a hitch. If I'm completely honest, we got away pretty lightly on that one, so I thought I will push my luck and we'll go for a level 2 antelope, which obviously starts a lot further away. We're taking Vola, our sword-wielding lunatic, who I think is our most experienced person, when she's in a full suit of rawhide armour. I'm taking George, who was, or formerly George, is now Gary from his personality swap. He's wielding a big spear, the King Spear from the White Lion deck. Also in a full suit of rawhide. Fiona here is going with the bow and the funky arrow and the harp and basically playing our support role, and she's got the first few pieces of our leather armour that we started making in the last one, and Astrid has gone full lion with the claws. I've already filled in the survival points that they've gained, gaining 2 from the settlement, and boots and gloves gave these two a couple more, so they're maxed. Fiona had a couple anyway, so she's gained a couple. She's also gained some insanity, and Astrid here had none. She's gained a couple from the settlement but has got none from her gear, although the harp, upon arrival, she'll gain 1 survival, which will take her up to 3. And I have just noticed something I haven't written down, is that her White Lion boots have got the 2 red connections, so she's on +1 movement. So we'll just update that. And there we go. Right. I'm going to be using the old codger survivor figure to represent the position of the party along the track, and I'm going to use the priority token to keep track of who is the active roller on the various events. So we'll get cracking. So Vola will be the first one to roll and heads off to the first space, and we encounter a migration. Some unforeseen force has set off a massive migration. Nothing remains but uprooted acanthia plants and scattered ground ruined by hooves. Move the screaming antelope 3 spaces away from the survivors on the hunt board. 2, 3. So now it's Gary. Moves on, and lo and behold, it's a random event. So where are our random events? There they are. As ever, the white die will be our 10s. 51. Refugees. The survivors encounter a group of fleeing settlers. If the settlement has symposium and language, which we do, I think. We've certainly got language. Have we got symposium? I'm 90% sure we do. We do. It's been a few weeks. Where's it gone? The survivors manage to crudely communicate. The survivors may offer a resource or gear to help the distressed refugees. If they do, archive the offering. The refugees frantically share their mournful tale, which, while much is lost in translation, they relate the savage invasion of the monster that destroyed their homes. The tale prepares the survivors for what lies ahead. At the start of the showdown, reveal the top 5 AI cards and put them back in any order. If any survivor has the leader fighting art. One of the settlers is drawn to their charisma and you gain 1 populace. Right. So, what have we got that we could offer? We haven't got any resources, and going to have to be gear. Now, I don't really intend to use the frenzy drink, so we could offer them that. But at the same time, I could offer them the cloth, because we've got 3 of those, and frankly, very soon they're not going to be worth anything. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Where did I put my pencil? It rolled on the floor. So yeah, we will offer them the cloth. We will archive that, reducing her armor to 0. Nobody mentioned that Fiona is naked from the waist down. Yeah, nobody here has leader. Nope. So we don't gain that, but we can look at the top 5 AI cards, which will be quite a handy thing. Anyway, Fiona is now, what have we got? Skittish. Panicked by the oncoming survivors, the screaming antelope moves 1 space away from the survivors on the hunt board. Now, I have a feeling there is something that happens if they run off the end of the board, so I'm just going to pause this and double check that, because it's looking like it might be an issue. Just double checked. Essentially, the hunt, what's the word I'm looking for? The monster, the quarry, cannot move off the end of the board. So if anything moves it any further, it just stops at the end. But if we attack it in that space, we do have to apply the starvation event to the settlement in the next settlement phase, which would be bad. But I suspect there's not a lot we can do about it. So, c'est la vie. Astrid is up next. Moving on, it's another random hunt event. Yeah, so roll the dice. 80, way too far. 80, 80, 80. 80. Lovelorn Rock. The survivors pass a ring of stones with an unassuming boulder at the centre. Each survivor rolls a d10. The lowest scoring survivor, randomised in case of ties, becomes a straggler. The straggler hefts the boulder. It's heavy and promises to carry it everywhere, forever in love. They must always leave 1 space in their gear grid empty, as it contains their beloved rock. Record this on your survivor sheet. The rock can be lost or archived like any other gear. If it is lost, the survivor mourns their beloved and reclaims the space in their gear grid. Right, okay. Well, let's just hope it's not Astrid. So, Vola, 2. Gary, no. Fiona, no. Astrid, no. Do I have a rock? Have a rock. And we move on, and it's back to Vola. I'll write on her sheet in a minute that she's got a love affair with a rock. 76. Nice easy one to find. Dream the way. The survivors have vivid, fevered visions of what lies ahead all at once. They are startled awake and frantically compare the horrors they saw. Each survivor rolls a d10. If any survivor is a saviour, their powerful dream envelops the group. Each survivor may select whatever die roll result they want. If any survivors' rolls are the same, these survivors discover they have the exact same dream. They gain 1 insanity. If any duplicate rolls are 10s, the event revealer may re-roll any 1 die result this hunt phase. Any 1 die, not just their roll. Okay. So, let's get some more dice. What's Vola got? 5, 9, 4, 8. Nobody does anything. And on to overwhelming darkness. And Gary's now the roller. All survivors must determine their paths and walk them simultaneously. Insane survivors, which is yes, yes, no and no. Others will walk the path of the doom. Survivors with 3+ courage will walk the path of the brave. 3+? Not 3+. So we have insane, insane, brave, and doomed. Okay, so Vola is insane. 9. Insane, 9. A huge eye stares at you from the darkness. It scares you sane. You set your insanity to 1 and gain the post-traumatic stress disorder. Insanity drops to 1 and she gains the post-traumatic stress, which means she'll miss the next hunt. Gary is the path of the brave. Survivors with a few plus courage. Right. 6. A massive whale swims overhead. Your guts quiver and its booming cries. You vomit in fear, but keep a brave face. Gain -1 evasion token. After this event, all other survivors gain 1 survival from your bold display. So evasion -1. And Astrid will gain a survival, but we'll do that in a second. Fiona was also insane. Yes. 5. You shriek and lash out. All survivors suffer 1 event damage. So where have we got? Vola takes 1 in the waist. So I'll drop her down to 1. Gary suffers 1 in the foot, knocking him down to 1. Fiona's doing the damage, and Astrid takes 1 in the hand, which knocks her down to 2. And then Astrid has to roll for the doomed. Was the doomed, wasn't it? She's not insane. She's not brave. Yeah, doomed. 6. You choke on the atmosphere. It leaves you sick and unbalanced. Lose monster level survival and gain -1 invasion token. And her survival will drop to 0, but because of his example, it will go back up. So it'll be 1. Oh, and let's write Love Rock. -1 gear slot. Yeah, she can't have 1. I missed the E of love. Anyway. Alright, so that was Overwhelming Darkness. Which is one that everybody rolls, so we'll leave Gary still as a thing, and we'll move on. What have we got? A Carpet of Tits. The ground is covered with a carpet of huge, writhing ticks. Each survivor must try and fend off the swarm. Roll a d10, add your hunt experience. If the result is 6 or higher, you successfully smash the ticks away in a shower of gore. Otherwise, if the result is below 6, the ticks make you sick, reduce your survival to 0. Roll a d10, on a result of an 8+, you suffer -1 permanent strength. Right. So it's d10 plus hunt XP. Could be worse. Right. Vola has 5 XP. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, she's got 5 XP, so she can't fail. Gary has 4, so anything but a 1 is okay. Fiona has 2, so 4 or higher. Yep. And Astrid has 4, so again, anything but a 1. Yep, they're all fine. We then move on to Fiona, and it'll be another random event. "24. Food from the mouths of others. The survivors pass a stone face that appears to be holding something in its mouth. The event revealer investigates. Gain 1 courage." So Fiona gains a point of courage, which will make her bold. And roll a d10. D10? Yeah, just the one d10. Nine. You pull out a masticated mass, gain 1 basic resource and 2 insanity. So insanity goes up to 6. And we need a basic resource, which I don't have, so I will just grab those. Right, what do we find? It was just the 1, wasn't it? Yeah, 1 resource, 2 insanity. There's a 2 in there somewhere. And it is an organ. Always nice to have. It was Fiona that had that, wasn't it? So we'll stick that there. And your hunt event, and we'll move on. What do we have? Stampede. A thunderous boom approaches. The survivors may hide. If they do, move the quarry 1 space back. Otherwise, all survivors gain 1 courage, and the event revealer rolls a d10. So we might take some damage. In the chaos, the survivors glimpse the monster. All survivors suffer 2 brain event damage and wipe what they saw from their memory. Survivors corner one of the stampeding antelopes. Start the showdown immediately. That would be good, but we do have to roll an 8. But we do gain courage from it, which is also good. I really don't want to trigger starvation and lose the resources in the group, so what the heck, we'll give it a go. So, everyone gains a point of courage. That's courage. There's 1, 2. And roll a d10, and we really want an 8. Right, come on, 8. 8. The survivors corner one of the stampeding antelope. Start the showdown immediately. So, another hunt phase. Charge, charge, charge. Just as we corner one, doesn't say anything about it starting as an ambush or anything weird like that. So, it's just going to be a normal encounter. We lost our survival. We've gained -1 evasion. Not good. We've gained a monster organ. And she's lost her cloth armor, her sash. So probably not the best pose to be in if you're naked from the waist down. Then again, this is Kingdom Death. I think the whole being shy about being nude in public has long since gone out of the way for these people. George/Gary, he's also gained a negative evasion, but he gained some courage, as did everybody else. And Vola's gained a rock and sobered up. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching this video. Slightly more, I don't think we had any of these events. I think the Carpet of Ticks might have come out before, and one of the pushing the thing back. But what this is telling me is that this Antelope, particularly the higher level ones, which start quite far back anyway, are going to run all the way to the end, and you're going to have a long chase to get them. So although they might not be as dangerous as, say, a level 2 Antelope, in theory, as far as I can tell, is less dangerous than a level 2 Lion. The hunt itself is more unpredictable. I mean, we've gained some and we've lost some on this one, so ups and downs. But yeah, we'll see how that's worked out for us in the next set of video, or in the next video, where we'll be fighting this level 2 Lion. But we've gained a few bits, lost a few bits. I feel like she should have a little rock sat there now. Maybe that'll be a modelling project. Bowlers love rock. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, which you can do by clicking on the hamster or by clicking on the subscribe button somewhere down below this video, down here somewhere. I don't know, maybe it appears somewhere else on your phone, but if you're using it on a PC, it's down there, or you can click on the thing. Either way, doing so will help me spread the word, get me noticed, and helps me take over Hamsta. Words, can't do those. Yeah. Okay. See you in the next one. Bye.